Hey, it's D. It's a brand new episode coming right for you, right on the FTO network. Enjoy. All right, everybody. I know it's been a while since I did an interview, but it needed to be done. And here we are. I got somebody super awesome, a cosplayer of many different faces, Kueen Kerosene. Kueen, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for inviting me.
You have done a lot of different cosplay. We talked before the show. Since 2018, it seems like you've been doing cosplay.
Yeah.
And you got like a wide different array of styles. You use props, you do body paint, you got like a assortment of wigs. I will say from what I've seen of you online, like your claim to fame, like the most notable cosplay that you have is Dr. Octopus, Dr. Olivia Octavius from the Spider-Verse. Would you say that's like your most notable cosplay?
It definitely got the most love and attention out of everything. So yes, I never expected that. Never.
Was that like your first cosplay to go viral?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of attention it got, I was like, you guys are serious? I posted it, not thinking much about it. I'm like, this is fun, quick.
And like, and you switch it up also. Like you'll go things like Spider-Verse, but then you do stuff like Foster Home for Imaginary Kids, and then you'll go say like Adventure Time, or then something horrific like Saw. And then you'll take it anime. Like is this like just like the stuff that you're into, or are you just like trying to make your followers happy? How's your process work?
It's definitely the stuff I'm into. Like for instance, with Doc Ock from Spider-Verse, I just genuinely loved how like her whole reveal in the movie, everything. So I'm like, I'm doing this real quick. Things like Foster's Home, it was one of my favorite shows as a kid. Like it's usually the stuff that I'm really into. So
right on. Yeah. And I'm guessing like you're really big into Attack on Titan because your TikTok has been blowing up with your with your different sketches of Attack on Titan.
Yes, Attack on Titan is definitely one of my favorite animes. So that's one of them.
It's the last season. You excited?
Yes, I'm just starting, and I'm like, I feel so behind. I've been avoiding bloopers, spoilers, and I've been trying to understand memes. Now I'm finally gonna get them, hopefully. So I didn't like waiting. I don't like waiting for the episode.
See, like you're watching it with the Japanese subtitles. I watch it only in English because I'm so used to those characters and their voice and everything. So I gotta wait a little bit longer than you do to get the story and all the memes, all like the inside jokes, all like the skits that people do on TikTok. It's like
with the face, I've been trying to understand like when Aaron's face is coming in closer. Like, what is that about?
He did
what
something.
Is it about?
He did something. I don't know what it is, but he did something horrible. Okay. So
yeah, I'm gonna finally understand honestly because I'm like, okay, I want to use it, but why did he do it though? So
tell me about your time with Tales from the Fandom.
Oh, it was a fun podcast. It was my first podcast. It was just a lot of fun. We mainly focused on DC because I am a DC fan.
I mean, cough, double cough. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay. That's good to see. That's good to see.
For those of you who didn't see what I just did, I just showed her my Batman tattoo, like I do with everyone who's on the show. So yeah.
Okay, all right. You just watched the Batman, right?
The movie, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. It took me a few weeks. I just finally saw it on Saturday, and I loved every minute. I didn't care if it was long. It was done. Like if it showed Batman's other villains the way like they needed to be shown.
Yes.
It was about time.
With a very serious tone to it. Not campy. Yeah. Not 60s Batman. Not like some throwaway type character. Like they all had substance. They all seem very real. They all seem like characters who would like mess up your day. Yeah.
It was genuinely good. I was so happy because I hate people just talking crap about DC and its movies. I'm like, no, that was good. That was good. You can't say it wasn't good.
Exactly.
So it was great. I was so proud. And I love the new Batman. I prefer Robert Pattinson. I like it.
Is he your new favorite? Is that your new favorite Batman? Pattinson?
Yeah, I wasn't feeling Ben Affleck. I wasn't feeling him.
Ditto. Same.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling him, so I'm like, all right, bye. This
Like
is good.
to destroy the Snyderverse, not restore the Snyderverse. Is how I see it. But yeah, I may lose some followers for that, but we'll deal with that a different day. But so you did this Tell from the Fandom podcast, and you got like a lot of episodes with these guys. Was it fun talking about like mainly DC characters and like in Lord of the Rings and things like that?
Oh, we focused on, well, we did one episode. It's like it was a big DC discussion we put into one episode.
Oh,
So yeah, it was just we were going through like the live action shows, the animated stuff, the things that people aren't watching on HBO Max. Like they're missing out, that they don't realize that DC has all this good stuff
you
that
see, here you say that makes me think about like what I'm going through right now with DC because I've been watching some of the shows that I didn't watch when I was younger, like the Batman.
okay.
I think it's from 2013, the Batman. Like they had the same style as the Jackie Chan animation show. So I
Okay.
just binged that. I'm now watching Beware the Batman. Finally getting
I
caught up
haven't
on
seen that.
that.
Okay.
Is there anything like that you think people are missing out on? Like for those of who didn't check out that podcast, what shows or movies that like people are missing out on that you guys think that we should be watching?
So I can name a few. Like my favorites, like there's Judas Contract, uh Titans versus Justice League,
Oh
I think
yeah,
it's called. That's
good
an
one.
animated. Um Red is it called Red Hood? The animation is, yeah, I think it's just Red Hood.
Yep, also a good one.
Um
One of my favorites actually.
yeah, it's like
Jensen
a one.
Ackles is Jason Todd. Great job.
I think it's one everyone should see. I'm gonna draw a blank. Give me a second. Well, for animated, those are must sees. For live action, if people haven't watched Titans, like Titans doesn't get enough hype. Okay, they're working on season 4 right now, and I'm
Yeah,
just like, I don't know why people don't give it much hype or do more cosplays for that show. It's so good.
it's layered. It's a layered show. Like you really gotta like take in those characters where like they all have substance and like they have like their own like personalities and feels. Like you really feel that when you're watching the show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
of
not like
course, like DC.
no. Keep going,
It's
please.
sorry, I'm just saying that it's. I mean, it can be a little dark, but they're like you said, they have substance, and they're really it's good.
Yeah,
Oh, the best one of them all, Young Justice. Young Justice.
just came back. It just came
It.
back like today.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
To finish the season? Okay, I have to now get on that.
they
See, I haven't.
dropped 3 episodes.
Okay,
I just
that
watched
makes
them
sense.
all.
Ah, okay, I'm gonna watch them all too. I didn't know. I was wondering when they were gonna finish the season. I'm like, why'd they stop in the middle? Like, I think they only did 12 episodes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so I will now go do that. Thank you for sharing.
You're very welcome.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Young Justice is definitely one of my top like 5 favorite shows. This was
Yeah.
top 3. I love
And
it.
I didn't really care for like the season 3. I thought season 3 was trying to find itself, but the season 4 is something else. They are doing some wild stuff for this new season,
Season
and
4 caught me by surprise because I like, wait a minute, wait a minute. What did you just do to? Yeah, yeah.
they give
I
us
can,
they give us 4 episodes like with like separate stories within the 4 episodes. Yeah,
yeah. I'm not sure what was happening there. And then it was like, you're right. With season 3, it was like, it wasn't bad. Still
no,
enjoyed it. But I could see where you said it's like, it lost itself for a second.
hmm
But I enjoyed it still. So,
I dig it. I really do dig it. Uh, you are also a brand ambassador for Magical Melanated Girls, and they have like a brand within their brand called Magical Girls Institute. Is that correct?
yes, it's a manga that, I don't want to mess up her cosplay name. Uh, she goes by Coco Sweetie Cosplay. I'm drawing a blank. I think I just butchered it. She has a manga basically that she's dropping, and so that's the manga's under her brand. And then she also sells awesome anime inspired merch. So
You've been doing this for a while too, haven't you?
yes, I think I've been with her like about a year and a half. I gotta making some new content to share for her merch, and I always try to. The manga is still she's dropping it, and how do I say that? You don't just release the whole thing. She's dropping out the manga. It's pretty awesome. I suggest everyone go check out her page. I'm gonna look up her username so I say it properly. That's why I'm just like, oh my god, I just butcher her name. It's one of those things with cosplayers, especially because it's like, when I meet a cosplayer in person, I'm always like afraid to say their name because I'm like,
Oh
oh my
yeah.
gosh, what if they didn't even pronounce it that way? Like, what if that's not even Coco Sweetie Cosplay is her name. Oh, sorry.
I'll say now you said like 5 different times, so now I have to put it in the show notes. So don't you guys worry. It'll definitely be in the show notes for everyone to see.
Yes.
You do a lot of cosplay with a gentleman also, and most of your sets here. I don't really see like a proper tag for this person, but you done like Eraserhead, you done like Avatar, you done some Yasha. Who is this person that you do all these cosplays with?
That is my boyfriend. He makes some features sometimes, which I, drag him into doing. But he's typically the person who drives me to the cons and is up with me while I'm crying, burning myself with glue guns. So that's him. He makes his appearance sometimes.
NS Comics, is that?
Yes, he's a writer. He has his own manga storyline he's working on as well. So we're working on dropping that hopefully by the end of the year. He has one of his stories on Webtoons. So
I wish him the best. Right on.
Thank you.
It's I talked to a lot of different comic book creators, a lot of different designers and artists about doing stuff like that. It's never an easy process, and like sticking with it's always the best option. So like kudos to him.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy. Not easy.
It's not.
No.
But you have like a sense of record, like your work literally speaks for itself. You seem to have fun with everything that you do, from Wednesday Addams to Rock Lee, even to Katra from Shira. Like it's just a fun vibe whenever we see your work. And I ask this question. I ask this question to everyone who's on the show.
Okay.
You've done so much. You've been around since like 2018, and like a lot of people to help you out. Like you get like a big fan base on TikTok. You got a big fan base on Instagram. What would you want to say to all those people?
I love and appreciate you guys so much, and I wouldn't enjoy it as much as if it weren't for those people. Like, I never expected for people to like my stuff the way they do or give me the feedback. So honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Like, I'm not even gonna get teary-eyed. Honestly, makes me feel so happy getting to do it. So I appreciate anyone who's ever followed me, shared, commented, other cosplayers who've even given me tips. Like, I love the community. It's been great.
That's awesome. Any shout outs you want to give out? Any people you want to put on blast or like let them know like that you're thinking about them?
That's so much pressure. So much pressure. There's a few. There's some group chats I'm in with some amazing girls. Hollow Season, Magic Girl Aaliyah. One of my biggest inspirations, and I've followed some of her tips, is Thou Art Anulu, which I hope I don't know if I butchered her name, but I swear you know her. I think I butchered her name though, but there's so many people I could probably name and be like, they made my day better. They helped share my things. They added me to these groups where I can talk to others and learn more and how to be better. And they're just inspirational themselves. So
it feels good like to hear you talk like that about people in the community. It feels like things are moving forward, and that's a good feeling.
Yeah, I know there's been like any community, I know there's some bad parts, but I'm like, for the most part, I honestly have had positive interactions and good vibes. So
right on.
Other than those haters every now and then in my comments.
that's what they are. That's the best way to describe them. That's haters. Right on.
We just leave them alone.
We don't even talk about them. No, we don't.
Yeah. Okay.
People can find you on YouTube. They can find you on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, anywhere else that people can find you that you would usually be that I may have forgotten.
Twitter and Pinterest as well. I am. Yeah. as it's hard being on all of them, but I am doing my best.
Who, dear lady, who are you telling? I am on all of those, including Fanbase and Vero.
Okay.
Yes, I hear you.
I don't know how people do it. That's why I'm like, even to just respond to people, I'm like, I will totally have to ignore one app for like a week.
For a while.
Just respond on another. And I'm like, I swear I'm not ignoring you. I swear I'm grateful. I just can't do them all and still live life.
And juggling life at the same time? Oh, yeah. I completely hear you. Most definitely. Well, I hope it wasn't as painful as you thought it may have been. This was very fun talking with you.
Thank you so much.
This episode is gonna be out pretty soon. I'll probably drop it maybe tomorrow. But for those of you out there who are listening, I'm D at FTO Nerd Talk. Kueen Kerosene. It's been fun talking with you. I hope to see more from you. Any sneak peek of what we're gonna see next?
A new Doc Ock.
Yes. See,
yeah.
I'm here for it. Is that? Yeah. It's not even repetitive. It's not even old. Like, I'm here for it over and over again because I'm sure you're gonna do something different and cool with the hair every single time. So I'm definitely here for it.
This one has arms, so
see, there you go. And like that's a win-win. So everybody wins. All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being on. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Take it easy. Hey guys, D here of FTO Nerd Talk. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, tell your friends about FTO Nerd Talk. Got a lot of different shows for all of you. Make sure you tune in every week for a brand new episode. Take it easy.